Hey, what's up, people? It's been a while. Surprised it took me this long. As everyone know, the United States had our presidential election, and former President Donald Trump ran again. And I thought, I personally thought, ain't no way he's gonna get this. President before, he went for his re-election, he lost. Not only did he lose, the people that was in his campaign or the people that was part of his party was saying he wasn't fit to be president. He was convicted 34 counts. 34. Sexual assault and fraud. He was able to run again. And not only did he run, I couldn't fucking believe it. He won. What the fuck is wrong with our country? I never spoke bad on the United States. But this is one time I have to. I don't walk around and wear one of those U.S. Army veteran hats you see all these old timers wear. You see them wearing all these, I served in Iraq, I served. I don't wear none of that stuff. I don't need to brag and boast about it. It's something I've done. Something I've done proud. But now for our country to elect a sexual predator as our president, I don't know what the hell happened to this country. Instead of voting for a woman, you decide to vote for a man who grabs him by the pussy. I'm truly disgusted. I'm truly disgusted. I know a lot of people won't like the fact I'm saying it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Don't like it. 'Cause just like I said, I fought for this country. And one of the rights I fought for this country was freedom of speech. A lot of people like to talk about how they got the freedom of speech. Well, you fucking welcome. Because I fought for you to have that right. And now I'm going to use that right. I don't see how. What the fuck y'all see in this man? He is a definition of a manipulator. This man during his campaign, during his rallies, he made it very clear. I don't care about you. Just vote for me. That's all I care about. Give me your votes. So he's telling you he don't give a fuck about you. He just wants your votes. All he wanted was that position. He don't care about making America great again. My question is, when did America stop being great? You felt America wasn't great all these years? Why the fuck you didn't leave? You're a billionaire. Pack up and go. You could have went to a deserted island somewhere. You, your wife, and your kids could have just lived this perfect life on this deserted island and just chill. No. Instead, he wanted to stay here in this country that he was saying is not great. Making America great again is saying America is not great. Trust me, I've been in some countries that was fucked up. Third world countries. This country by far is the greatest country. So I don't know what he means by make America great. I don't get into all that bullshit you hear. A lot of people, well, what era are you talking about? I don't give a fuck what happened. America was never perfect. We're not perfect now, but we still great. You have countries out there where people can't sit down at a park and just have a picnic. We can do that. We can actually say what we want to say. We have the right to bear arms. Where some of this stuff may actually go away. Since he made it clear he wants to rewrite the Constitution. The same Constitution that gave you your rights to bear arms. The same Constitution that gave you your right to freedom of speech. That same Constitution that says all men are created equal. How all men are created equal, but you're telling women what to do with their bodies. Now, I seen a guy put on Facebook. He don't know anybody who had an abortion because it was a product of rape or something. If that's the case, why didn't they put that stipulation out there? They didn't do that. They just said no abortion. Period. Luckily for me, I'm in a state where the governor didn't bless off on that. In North Carolina, they still may have abortions. But there are situations where it's life threatening to the woman. So you want this woman to die so she can bring a baby into the world. I know a young man, he told me growing up, the woman that he calls mom, the woman who raised him, is biologically not his mother. The woman who raised him, the woman he calls mom, is his grandmother. Because his mother wanted nothing to do with him because he was a product of rape. And unfortunately for him, he looked just like his father. His mother wanted nothing to do with him because every time she looked at him, all she saw was rape. And you're fine with this. I haven't talked to this young man in years. I don't know what he's doing with himself. But there are situations where people, I shouldn't say people, but young women have to terminate a pregnancy. And Trump ain't for it. Why not? He don't give a fuck about you. When I was growing up, there was a huge issue at one time. Women was having children and they was finding babies or bodies of babies in trash cans and dumpsters because it was too late for them to have an abortion. So at the time, they was doing amnesty where a woman has a child, she was able to leave her child at a fire department or usually it was like a church. No reparation, no repercussions. But now that stopped. Eventually that stopped. But now you may see a whole lot more of that. You might hear more of baby John Doe found here. Now you're making women have babies. You're making women have kids they don't want. Even if they don't take that route, you're gonna see a lot of foster homes flooded with kids. I just don't know what's with this country. I don't know. I don't see why anybody who's black or Hispanic would want to vote for Donald Trump. The man wants immunity for all police officers. I would never, during this 4 years, I would never protest. I won't post anything on Facebook. When you motherfuckers get shot down by a cop, oh fucking well. This is what you asked for. Now it's to the point where people don't understand. A lot of these Trump supporters we talked about that were walking around with Confederate flags and the tiki torch, a lot of them are cops. So if you think those supporters was racist and now they got the green light to shoot your ass whenever they want to, dude, I told a coworker once, a white coworker of mine, when you get pulled over by the cops, you worry about getting a ticket. I get pulled over by the cops. I got to worry about getting my ass beat and killed. We live in two different worlds. Now it's to the point you get pulled over by the cops, you literally can't sneeze. If you got your hands on a 10 and 2 and you sneeze hard, you just reach for a gun. I can't remember the young man's name. I remember his name was Orlando. And he got pulled over by the cops. His girlfriend was in the car with him, with her child in the backseat. And he was completely cooperating. Had his hands on the dashboard, told the cop, I have a weapon, I have a carrying concealed license. The cop said, show it to me. While he reached for it, the cop shot him dead. He died on the scene. You may hear more stories of this happening. You won't hear shit from me. Not a damn thing. Why should I? Y'all asked for it. Y'all voted him in. Hispanics. I don't see why the hell y'all would want to vote for him. He had a comedian get on stage and call Puerto Rico an island of garbage. I just went to Puerto Rico and I loved it. Damn near didn't want to come back. Like, shit, this is great. Damn, this weather's wonderful, beaches everywhere. Like, man, it's cheaper than I thought. I'm like, yo, going back to North Carolina, I might just stick in Puerto Rico. This is cool. I can do this. But that man lets you know how he thinks of you. The way he says illegals, all the illegals are coming over, they coming over. Of course, he never came out and said it. He was mainly talking about Mexicans. But don't forget, Mexicans aren't the only illegals. Last time I checked, you got other illegals in this country. It's just the Hispanics he was pointing fingers at. So why you sitting there want to mention how fentanyl was coming into the country and it was coming to the country through Mexico? He says he wants to build a wall to stop that. My question to you, Donald, I can't even give you that respect, Mr. President, fuck all that. Donald, my question to you is, once you build this wall, then what? You just gonna have a wall? No security, no border patrol there, no nothing. Just a fucking wall. That's your answer. I'm gonna build a wall. Okay. Trust me, no Mexicans can get over that wall. And while you worrying about a wall, one of the illegals you was talking about, you never said names, but let's put them out there. El Chapo. He was bringing shitload of drugs into the United States. And a war didn't stop him. That motherfucker dug deep and long. That's why they couldn't keep him in prison. He was digging his way out. So what the fuck you think this wall gonna do? You, that's not about a wall. Now you might have impressed me a little bit if you talked about Kids, go right in here. I'm here. You here? Come here. Say hi. Man, hold on. Okay, but how do I want to speak about time teaching on? I don't know, but go to mommy. Go to mommy. Close my door, okay? One controller and the second one, and then we didn't find the second one. Okay. I'm glad he won. Now you see a reason why I'm so upset when it comes down to Donald Trump. Because I still have young children. But I'm gonna finish my point about this war. So you might have impressed me. We would have talked about beefing up Border Patrol, having more Border Patrol, having more security out there. I might have support you on that. Because now you're talking about employment. And it's not just regular employment. That's actually federal employment, which is better for the people. Not only they getting jobs that they need, they also will be getting the health insurance, life insurance, any other insurance, dental, vision that they need. But instead, the answer is a wall. Fuck a wall. You put that wall up, man, they gonna spray paint the shit out that wall. That wall ain't gonna mean shit. You go back a year after that wall been built, you gonna see all kind of holes, footsteps to climb over it. You gonna see ladders. That fucking wall ain't gonna do shit. Now with my son walking in here, like I said, I am glad he walked in here. Because one of the things Donald Trump want to do is defund. Well, hey, right now, our economy is fucked up. I feel I'm blessed and fortunate where we feel it, but we're not. We just feel it. We're not hurting from it. You know, where I work at is an hour and a half from my home, so I can afford to pay the gas and get to and from work. During this economy, when prices was skyrocketing, I was able to buy a house, looking for brand new vehicles. I was fortunate and blessed, and I thank God every day for that. But there's people out there that's not in my shoes. There's people out there who really struggle. And Donald Trump wanna defund education, which makes it harder for some of these parents out here. Some of these parents depend on school lunch. Now you don't even want to feed kids in school. You don't want to fucking feed kids in school. You don't. You don't want to fund schools. What the fuck is it? You don't want to fund schools that teach Black history. So we can learn about you in the fucking in school. But we can't learn about our history in school. I don't get that. So you want us to sit and learn about Christopher Columbus and Abraham Lincoln, who you think you did as much for as black people as Abraham Lincoln, but you don't want us to learn the basic of our history. They don't get into the full details on black history in school. You know, they teach you about Martin Luther King and Harriet Tubman. They don't teach you about George Washington Carver. They don't get into details about Malcolm X. They don't tell y'all the truth about the Black Panther Party. All this is part of our history. You don't want that taught. You, Donald Trump, was talking about how you gave so much money to the HBCUs, but now you don't want to fund schools that teach Black history. You fucking a huge contradiction. Yeah, I'm being sanitized by my wife. My wife is staring at me right now. Come here, baby. Show everybody. Come on. No. Oh, Are you on live? Yeah. I'm recording right now. Okay. She knew I was in here. So, people, I can go on and on and on about how disappointed I am in our country. And I'm gonna go on just a little bit longer because I'm gonna start wearing free arcade shirts. Why not? Fuck it. Why the fuck not? Did he? Fuck it. Drop all charges. Okay. Go ahead. Go upstairs. Okay. I'll be up there in a minute. Yeah. All right. Go upstairs. Okay. I'll be right there. I love kids. So, like I was saying, free P Diddy, and I'm on go. Fuck him. Why not? 'Cause now you showing you can be a convicted felon and be president of the United States. I thought having President Obama in the office was huge. He showed a lot of young black boys and men can do. But now, shit, motherfuckers can't vote. But fuck not. It's kind. Get out and run. You know, I don't care about you. This is what you vote. This is what you vote. I don't care about you. Same concept. And I don't see how any veteran will want to vote for Donald Trump. This man has said in the past, you're a veteran and went to war, you was killed or injured, you just weak. This man at one point in time helped the economy in the military. You do 20 or more years, you get a retirement check. Well, the retirement check ain't huge, but what helps veterans get older is they get the double dip. They can get a VA disability check. Trump wanted to take one away. I don't see how y'all believe he's so much for a working man, where he wants to take shit away from the working man. Donald Trump don't give a fuck about you if you drive a Nissan or Ford. No, he's used to dealing with people that fly helicopters. They got helicopters in their backyard. So why do you think he cares about you? He never lived our life. He never worried about his next meal. He never worried about opening his wallet and not seeing anything in it. He never had that. This is the man y'all want to keep in office. This is the same man who told Hillary Clinton during their debate, I was president, you would be in jail. Because Hillary Clinton sent emails, classified emails from her personal laptop. Dude, your son did the same fucking thing. You didn't send him to jail. Shit. Be about it. Go after your son. Now, this is one thing that was very, very, very heavy on my mind. Since he got elected, I'll never like you, Donald Trump. I never liked you. I didn't like you when I was a kid in New York. Never liked you. I would earn this much respect. You got on TV and actually apologized to the exonerated five from Central Park. You was convicted of sexual assault. Those young men was treated completely inhumane. They were wrongfully convicted. got exonerated. You still that they get. You still stand your ground that they should get the death penalty when DNA testing proves somebody else did it. But yet you're convicted of sexual assault. That's fine. You know, you're a billionaire, right? I believe now, way over, way over me. But I'm just putting this out there. I believe if you're a service member, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Coast Guard, National Guard, Reserves, whatever, you voted for Donald Trump. I think I'm going to speak for the Army. Me, I'm an Army veteran. In the Army, they have what they call SHARP, sexual sexual harassment, assault, response prevention. So anytime you've been sexually harassed or sexually assaulted, you see a SHARP representative to file your report, and then they go to the legal aspects of it. I said 2013, SHARP really took off in the military. Took off big time where the top generals in the U.S. military, four branches I named, had an audience with Congress asking for more money, more funding for prevention of sexual assault and stiffer penalties for people who's convicted for sexual assault in the military. But now you got this man, your commander in chief, the top of your chain of command, convicted sexual, sexual assault. And that's policy. This is who y'all voted for. I heard a guy tell me I voted for Trump because it was a lesser of two evils. How? Vice President Harris was trying to put more money in our pockets than Trump ever did. Ever. I don't see how she was a lesser of two evils. She was trying to lower our health insurance. Some people had to realize, new day and age, during the pandemic, the countries that never suffered the pandemic was countries that was led by women. What is wrong with a woman running out? If she does a horrible job, 4 years, let her go. But no, y'all put this dude up in there that just like to pay porn stars for sex. Someone told me, oh, I could never vote for her. She slept her way to the top. Trump is a sex offender. Trump paid a porn star. Trump used to hang out with Epstein. You don't get no fucking worse than that. That's bottom of the barrel. Yeah, y'all cool with him running our country. I do ask different MAGA supporters, why else you want? Well, he's a great businessman. He'll take our country in the right direction, financially, economically. I was like, what? Great businessman. I looked it up one time. I don't have information with me. They say he has 6 businesses go bankrupt, and all those 6 businesses got his name on. Right? It was like casinos, his real estate. But honestly, one of them that I remember wasn't on the list. So He doesn't have six. He has at least seven businesses that failed. One of them that I didn't see on the list was Trump Airlines. That when I was a kid, he started an airline company, Trump Airlines, where the whole plane was supposed to be a first class experience. But dudes don't want to pay $1,000 to fly from New York to fucking Pennsylvania and sit in the back of a fucking plane telling me I'm first class. Nah, that shit didn't last long. I don't even think it was up for a year. So I don't see why y'all would want him. He's not this great businessman. Like I said, he is a manipulator because he ran into office twice and he, no one claimed the whole, it was a setup. Oh, she lost, she lost. She was like, all right, thank you. God bless you. Trump goes to Biden. This motherfucker was refusing to give up his seat. They had to kick him the fuck out. Go on, just take your loss and move on. Nope, not Trump. I ain't leaving. I ain't giving this shit up. Much as you don't like us black people, you damn sure had a nigga moment when they told you you was fired. But for some reason, America loved this man. America, I don't know. His first his first term, trying to rock it out. And does it make me sick to my stomach how much during his first term he took credit for President Obama's work. This was something everyone has to understand. I'm gonna go back to George W. Bush, the son. He was in office for 8 years, and during his first four, he 9/11 happened. Was of course it was nothing planned. It was just something that happened. So we had to retaliate, and we went to Afghanistan. Maybe a year or so later, he gets on TV, told Saddam and his sons, "Get out of the country, or we coming for you." That was some gangster shit. Saddam Hussein was like, "Nah, fuck you. I ain't giving this up." And honestly, I went to Iraq. I deployed to Iraq multiple times. And seeing the palaces he stayed in, I see why he died for it. I would have too. He was living like a king. And then some. I wouldn't have gave it up. Yeah, you had to come and kill me also. So I understand why Saddam wasn't giving that shit up. Shit. I would still that shit wasn't U.S. property now. I was damn sure try to buy it. That shit was beautiful. His palaces were beautiful. But during those 8 years, because we was at two wars, Hurricane Katrina happened, we went into that quickly. Once his 8 years was up, President Obama came in. President Obama did 8 years. His first 4 years, we started to see slow, very slow improvement. You're not going to see it overnight. In the 4 years the president is in, you usually don't really see it. Obama had to do so much stuff for these improvements. After his last 4 years, you saw the improvements. Gas prices was dropping. Food, the cost of food wasn't high. He came up with assistance, financial assistance, if your home is up for foreclosure, if you was trying to buy a house. He came up with all this stuff. His economy, his budget plan helped improve our country. And then the unemployment rate, this was continuously dropping. When Trump won, he stepped in. He was under Obama's budget. For those 4 years while he was in, it looked good for two reasons. Because of what President Obama did. He was taking the credit for him. Oh, unemployment is all time lowest. Not because of you, because of what the previous president did. Then we went through a pandemic. It stopped. It froze. So since people wasn't traveling, people wasn't going out, people were staying at home, the prices of everything dropped. Which I said during the pandemic on him. Because when they asked him, wasn't there a team, a task force just to prevent this? He said, yes. I'm a businessman. I'm not a politician. I didn't see their purpose. So I fired them. And then we had a pandemic. That's why we don't need a businessman running our country. Obama, who was a politician, he wasn't a businessman. With his budget, he gave bailouts to big corporations. Well, this businessman didn't want to give a bailout to the post office, the United States Post Office. Oh, I don't see it as a cash cow. I don't give a fuck. You see it as a cash cow? It's the post office, one of the oldest employments our country has. You ready to let it go to waste after all these years? Y'all voted for this man. Y'all voted for him. Let's keep that in mind. Y'all voted for him. This shit is hard. Really almost makes me want to cry because as a black man, I know we are prone to more medical problems. High blood pressure, diabetes, sickle cell, women get lupus. We're prone to that. Actually, white America don't have to worry about. Vice President Harris wants to make our insurance affordable so we can take care of ourselves. Donald Trump don't give a fuck about that. All he talks about was getting rid of Obamacare. He don't care. But y'all just couldn't vote for a woman. That's all it came down to. Couldn't vote for a woman. And the bad thing about it is, why the fuck not? Because most of y'all go home and y'all got a woman at home telling y'all what the fuck to do. A lot of y'all live off of y'all women. So why the fuck y'all couldn't have a woman for a president? What's the difference? Boy, calm me down, of course. Say with the black people, boys, baby. Back to this dirtbag Donald Trump. People, we need to be careful. Unless you're an outstanding farmer, I don't think we're gonna be having many barbecues because this next 4 years we're gonna be living off of Biden, off of his tax cuts, off of his budget plan. But the way Trump is, he's gonna take credit if there's improvement, and he's gonna look to do the other things. He said, "I don't believe at all that whole I don't want to. I'm gonna not tax. Let me let me say this right. I'm saying it completely wrong. He said he's not gonna tax people's overtime. Now, me tell you, So many loopholes to that. Okay, you're not going to tax out overtime. Cool, that sounds good. Shit, people want to vote for someone like that. That means your company that you work for can now put you on salary. You're on salary. You don't get overtime. So you coming in doing all this extra work for nothing. That's one way they can get around it. Or he was fucking bullshitting you. He did it before. His first election, he said, if you are a single person living in a household making less than $30,000 a year, or using a household with a family, you make less than $60,000 a year, he was going to cut your federal taxes. People in those situations won't have to pay federal tax. That shit didn't happen. But what the fuck made y'all think he'll do that? That means he don't get paid. Federal taxes. He don't get paid. Congress don't get paid. Military don't get paid. What the fuck were y'all thinking? I can stand here and tell y'all some shit, make me sound good. I should have been president. But I'm not a billionaire. I don't have an honest face. I don't see what this country is on this bullshit. And it breaks my heart every day to know he's president. I don't even see how the fuck he was going to lie. How was he going to these places and giving these sorry ass speeches and doing this little bullshit shuffle? How the fuck was he doing that? He was a convicted sex offender. Don't he got restrictions? Shouldn't he be on probation or some shit right now? How the fuck is he traveling in the goddamn United States and he just got convicted of sexual assault? You know, is he on the registry yet? And that's gonna be some shit. You in DC, you look up the sex offender list, and the fucking White House is on the list. Come on, America. Damn kids. People. Man, see, I'm pissed. See, like me, I can go to the VA. My health insurance is free. Yes, before you know, I went to the doctor for this. It's a style. That's all it is. And people who's looking at it, my health insurance is free. The little boy who came in here, his health insurance is free. Our little boy who just heard crying, his health insurance isn't free. Donald Trump don't care. His health insurance is free. He don't care about your gas prices. You know why? Because our taxpaying dollars pay for his gas prices while he's on Air Force One. He don't care about that shit. He don't care about you. He don't care about me. I personally never heard him say it, but people who was close to him have heard him have said they heard him call black people. I don't see why we voted for this man. We're gonna make America great again. But you initiate a riot trying to overtake the nation's capital because you lost the election. Is that making America great, people? Somebody told me, a MAGA fan, that was a setup. You know, you had the CIA and CIA, FBI, and Antifa out there, and they told those people to do that. One, Trump told people to go there. That's one. Two, CIA and FBI is not going to tell a mob to riot. She's about to who? They're not going to tell anyone to overturn, try to riot the country's capital. Antifa is a modern day Black Panther Party. This is completely against all three of these organizations. That was Trump's doing. That was Don. Don voted him back in so he can make America great again. Us at like a third world country. Shit like that happened in Haiti. And I have never, ever, ever in my life met a Haitian that ate a cat or dog. We about to be in for some shit. All I can say, people, is God bless. Stay strong. Time legacy out.